This guy is the greatest salesman ever. He makes around 31k a day, which is the dream monthly income for most people. And he simply sold ordinary cars to ordinary people. So how did he do that? Apart from working hard and being likable, there must be other factors that made him so different from the other salesmen. The first thing that Joe did was to constantly keep in touch with his customers and prospects. This man sends a personalized greeting card to all of his customers every month. On the beginning of the year, it would say Happy New Year, or it may say Happy Birthday on the prospect's birthday, or even just say I love you.
I love you.
Then he would sign his name and add the details of the dealership where he works. He did anything that would be possible to get the cards to not be considered spam. He would vary the size, colors, and format of the mail. And all of this was to get his prospects to open the card, feel positive feelings, and see his name. He did that consistently, believing that they would need to buy a car someday. And when they do, who do you think will be on top of their minds? He's making it easy for the customers to decide to buy from him, especially when they don't know other car sellers. The second point is the rule of 250. Joe Girard believes in the power of customer service. He's not the only one. Most successful entrepreneurs such as Jeff Bezos have the same belief. So, what's the rule of 250? When Joe have attended several funerals, he counted the number of visitors each time, and it was 250 on average. When he and his wife were attending a wedding, he asked what was the number of the guests. And guess what was it? It was around 250 from the husband's side and 250 from the wife's side. He realized that most people have about 250 people in their lives. Then he came to the conclusion that every person he did business with represented 250 potential referrals. If he provided bad customer service, then he would have 250 enemies. But if he provided good customer service, he would have 250 potential customers. So he had to do his best to get anyone he dealt with to feel satisfied and happy about the offer and service. And this is how the law of 250 was made. He went even further by financially rewarding his customers for every referral sale, encouraging them to recommend him to others. He may be even willing to reduce his profits or even lose money in some cases if there is a problem in a car he has sold. And he's actually making more money this way, not losing money. He will get the customers' trust and get them to buy again and advocate for him. And as a result, he will get more customers and more money. Joe sold more than just a car. He sold himself. He would be always available for the customer as if they were friends. And this leads us to the third point, which is being a regular guy. Imagine if you need to buy a used laptop and you find out that your best friend is selling his laptop. Would you buy from him or look for another guy you have no idea who is he?
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that?
I think you would choose to buy from your friend because you trust him. Joe was this best friend. He would get people to trust him first, and he would not try to push the sale. Instead, he would treat his customers like friends. He would teach them, advise them, help them when needed, and wish the best for them. It's that simple. There is no need to apply all of the pushy sales technique and get people to feel uncomfortable because they don't trust you yet. So by now, you know the 3 secrets that made Joe the greatest salesman ever. Girard's sales career was about 60 years ago, so how can we apply his secrets in today's world? Before that, I would like you to know that in this channel, I reveal the secrets that rich people have used to become rich, so make sure to subscribe. Without wasting any time, let's dive right into it. In the first point, we have discovered how Joe used the power of raising awareness, and that has not changed. The only thing that did is the way we do so. Before saying go ahead and launch email campaigns or Facebook ads to raise awareness, you need to know that Joe succeeded because he was different. To the point that he was the only salesman who used mails just to say Happy New Year to his customers.
Happy New Year.
He did something unique, and that's a rule of all times in marketing. To stand out, you need to be different. Take a look at your competitors and you will find most of them are just copying and pasting from each other, using some pushy sales technique without building any relationship. So here is a strategy you can follow to build trust that very few businesses are doing. And don't worry, I will provide you with an example later on, so just stick to the end. First, accept the fact that most people are not ready to buy right away. As a result, your first goal is to get them to trust you, which will be done by educating your prospects and providing real value for them. To do that, make a free course, report, or anything that can educate your customers in conditions to getting their email addresses and follow you on social media, and let them know that you will be sharing more value in their email regularly. Make this course as rich in practical value as possible, because that's how they will trust you and consider you as an authority. Don't be selling, just give free value and briefly mention who you are and what's your business to get people to be aware of what you are selling. And then keep sharing follow-ups, because when it comes to marketing, the money is in the follow-up. Take a look at this representation of what I have said. This is where you get the prospect to watch your free course or video, and then you will send the first, the second, the third follow-up till you get a raving fine customer. Over time, you build a strong relationship with the prospect by delivering value in advance, building trust and demonstrating authority. To get the lead in the first place, I would recommend using social media, where you will mention that you are giving this free value. Also, don't rely only on email. Follow the same strategy on your social media, which we can sum up in this formula: educate, 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 then sell. So here is an example. Let's say Aziz is selling a course on how to make engaging Instagram reel edits. He knows that if he's going to try to sell first, he will make very few sales because nobody knows or trusts him. So he made a 20-page free ebook. He starts by explaining the 3 levels of video editing: beginner, intermediate, and advanced. He teaches the first 2 levels, beginner and intermediate, where the reader can reach a good level where he can make some cool edits. But the last page of the ebook changes everything.
Changes everything.
He shows what kind of edits you can do if you become an advanced video editor. And he explains its benefits, like making engaging and super cool videos like the ones that he is sharing, which are top Instagram creators level. Then he mentions that he has made a course that explains all the tips he is applying to make these advanced videos, and if you buy the course, you will get the free editing assets. Before getting the free ebook, customers have to enter their email address and follow him on Instagram. Now he shares reels explaining video editing techniques, and at the end he mentions that you can get a free ebook where he has explained all the tips he is using. To build authority and avoid being boring, he sometimes shares some advanced tips. Most of the free ebook readers are considering buying but not sure yet. So he weekly shares an advanced tip in their email and reminds them that his course contains 50 more tips like that and even better. Plus, they will get free editing assets that he is using. In the 8th week, he has already built some authority. So he knows most of his prospects are motivated to buy. So he pushes them to buy by making a limited time offer. Boom!
Boom!
He got crazy sales from this email and from the reels he's sharing. So let's sum up the strategy. 1. Make a free valuable information plus a CTA at the end. 2. On social media, you have 2 main tasks: market this free educational asset and share tips relevant to your niche. 3. Regularly send educational emails. 4. Stay consistent in sharing tips on social media. 5. From time to time, start sharing a lot of educational content on social media. Share the product you are selling when you make a limited time offer. Exactly like Aziz, you can make crazy sales following this strategy. Now, as you have made it till the end, make sure to subscribe and see you in the next video.